Okay, I wanted to share a story that happened, something that happened to me a couple of weeks ago. Basically, what happened is I lost a listing appointment. And what I mean by that is I went in and interviewed with a couple of sellers. I let them know about my services and I gave them a consultation. And when it was said and done, they called me back and said, we chose to go with another real estate agent. And that happens to real estate agents all the time, especially new ones, people who don't have strong marketing plans or aren't able to basically give an accurate information about the property or something like that. But it's a little bit different for me because of the fact that I haven't lost a listing appointment in probably about 4 years. And the reason being is because I've been doing short sales for about 4 years. And with short sale sellers typically, or at least about 4 years ago, many people would call me and I was one of the only people in the game, one of the only people doing short sales, and so they didn't have a lot of choice. And so many times they went with me and I ended up short selling their home. Well, things have changed. 4 years later, many real estate agents are jumping into the game, starting to do short sales because they have to, basically because they need to make a living as well. And so there's a lot more competition for me, and there's also a lot more choices for people out there, consumers like yourself, wanting to do a short sale. What bothered me about this is, after getting to thinking about it, they did tell me up front that they had interviewed one other agent and they had somebody that they were considering using and that it was a family member, and which was fine, but I thought ultimately, based on my experience of doing hundreds of short sales and giving them all the accurate information about them, I thought this is a no-brainer, I would get the listing. But when I went back after they told me that they were going to use somebody else, I did some research on the agent that they chose. I wanted to find out what did this agent have that I didn't, marketing, was it, knowledge of short sale experience, something along those lines. And come to find out, they ended up choosing a real estate agent who had never done a short sale. They chose a real estate agent who actually hadn't even sold a property in the past year or so, and at that time didn't even have any other listings. So ultimately I'm assuming that they chose that person because it was a family member. Well, that's okay. The only problem with that is, again, short sales are very, very difficult, and this is probably one of the most important transactions in regards to your financial career, and you definitely want to use somebody that has experience because your financial future is in their hands. So anyway, it is what it is. But the flip side to this was something else that did occur to me within that same week or so. And that basically was this. I was referred to a client from somebody else, a past client, who said, you need to interview with or speak with this person. They're thinking about doing a short sale. So I gave them a call. They said they were willing to meet with me and speak with me, and that they were also interviewing other agents. When I got there, basically the client said this. They said, look, I've interviewed 5 other real estate agents. They've told me all about their marketing plans. Go ahead and tell me all about how you're going to sell my house and what you're going to do to market it and how you're going to get the highest price. And I said, well, that's interesting. I said, I'm not here to talk to you about what your home is worth, and I'm not here to talk to you about my excellent marketing plan. I said, I'm here to talk to you about short sales. I'm here to talk to you about the potential tax implications. I'm here to talk to you about the potential deficiency implications. And I'm here to talk to you about how it's going to affect your credit and your financial future and ability to purchase any other property. So we went into that about an hour and 15 minutes later. The client looked at me and said, wow, I cannot believe that I didn't know all of this information. I can't believe nobody has spoken with me in regards to everything I need to know about short sales. In fact, this particular client had already done a short sale on another property, and that real estate agent did not inform him about any of the implications of doing a short sale. So I said, well, what did these agents talk to you about other than their marketing plan? What did they talk to you about in reference to doing a short sale and what it is you need to know? And his answer was that all of these other agents just told me there was somebody in the back office that took care of these for them. They didn't tell me anything about short sales. So ultimately, in the end, he was very thankful, very gracious, and very much more prepared to go forward with a short sale, knowing all of the implications and what it is he needs to look out for. And ultimately, I ended up getting the listing out of the other 5 real estate agents. So what I learned between these 2 instances here are 2 things. One, clients are jumping into short sales without any education whatsoever about doing them. They just know that other people are doing them. They hear their friends or family or co-workers, they've done a short sale, so they want to do one too. Secondly, I've learned that real estate agents are jumping into short sales without any knowledge of how these actually work, how they need to inform their clients, how they need to inform their clients of the potential outcome, letting their clients know that there could be tax implications, credit implications, or deficiency issues, and they just go forward trying to do these, more than likely in the end, probably very unsuccessful. So it's important. One of the things I try to do over and over is make sure and ensure that my clients know exactly what it is that they're getting into and know, basically everything they need to know about when they get into this. Likewise, I train my agents that work for me on a daily basis, if not, hourly basis in regards to these short sales, because they do change all the time. So we make sure that we have up-to-date training on everything. So I try to always make sure that, we're not jumping in this without knowing what's going on, and that our clients aren't as well. So that was just one thing I wanted to get across to people, let them know that there is much more to it. This isn't about marketing on your home. This isn't about somebody in the back office who takes care of this. This is a very important aspect of real estate, to make sure you understand about short sales, understand how this can affect your future financial picture, and absolutely know that this is the right decision for you. And then on top of that, know that you're using the right real estate agent or broker to represent you to get this transaction done. Okay, so just a little bit of a story I wanted to share with you, give you some insight of my world and how I look at these, and hopefully it gives you a little bit of insight as well. Make sure you read everything there is on my website or sign up for a free consultation so that you do get all the information. Likewise, if you know anybody else who needs a free hour consultation, I'm more than willing to speak with them on the phone. All right. Thank you for taking the time to watch this, and have a great day.